Hi everyone and welcome back, and if you're new here, hi, I am Prakriti, and in today's video I am going to create this model inspired makeup look. At least that's what I call it. Yes, it has got fresh skin, natural fluffed up brows, pop of color, tint on the lips. That's what we see mostly on models, right? So this can also be called a natural dewy look with a pop of color, which is quite in trend right now. I see it a lot on Instagram. So yes, it's easy and natural, and I used as low number of products as I can. So let's get started. First step will be color correction. You will find this step in most of my tutorials as I have hyperpigmentation. So yes, color correction is really necessary. Here I am applying orange corrector under my eyes, that is on my dark circles and also around my mouth. Next, I am going to spot treat the same areas that I color corrected just before this step. So for that I am using a foundation. You can also use something like a spot corrector. Make sure that whatever you use has good coverage, as you need to cancel out the pigmentation and make your skin tone pretty even. I'm doing the same on the other side. It looks exactly like skin, and it looks like you have perfect skin, and that's it. Just because it's summer, we need a mattifying primer to lock the T-zone. So I'm using a mattifying primer in the areas that secrete oil because I want to look dewy, not sweaty or oily. After this, to further even out my skin tone, I am preparing my own BB cream. I take a little bit of full coverage foundation, just a little bit, and mix it with a good moisturizer. You can apply this mixture with your hands on your face and you can just massage it in, because once you mix the foundation with the moisturizer, it becomes really blendable. So you can just blend it in with your hands. So here you can see that my forehead is definitely darker than the rest of my face. This BB cream will just even out everything. In the end, you will take a sponge and dab all the products into your skin. Here you will see that the finish is very natural and very dewy. Now to get the glow, I am using the Maybelline Master Strobing cream, and I'm applying it on the high points of my face with a sponge. Make sure that you have control over the amount of product that you're using. You can mess up really easily here. The glow that a strobing cream gives is so fascinating and alluring that you keep building it up, and yeah, in the end you will look like a metal. Use the least amount of product and blend it out properly. So as I said, it's summer and you want to lock the oily areas of your face. I set my under eyes to avoid creasing, and that's it. I make sure that the powder melts into my skin and it looks exactly like skin. Then I take the same mixture of cream and foundation and apply it all over my eyelid. For my eyes, I will be using a pink shade today. I am taking this pink shade from the Tammy Into Revolution palette and I am just applying it all over my eyelid, and I'm just going to blend it. By the way, the brush that I'm using over here is a Morphe brush. It's one from their Eye Credible set. It's the pointed blending brush. Next, I am dragging the same shade to my lower lash line. For eyeliner, I'm using a deep cocoa type concealer shade and applying it as an eyeliner with a thin brush. It has to be really close to your upper lash line. You can also use a brown eyeliner if you want, but I wanted it to look really natural and blended. I am also going to extend this shade on my inner corner. Once I am satisfied with the wing, I am using a chocolate brown eyeshadow above the concealer, and I'm just going to set it and intensify it. For brows, I am doing soap brows today. Take a spoolie, wet a soap, dip your spoolie into it and brush your brows. That's it. It sounds really simple, but it's actually not quite simple. So yes, next we are going to fill in the brows, and for that I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Artist Brow Pomade, and I'm just applying it in the areas where I feel that I have no eyebrow hair. Yes. So you have to make really small hair-like strokes, and yes, you have to go vertically up where the brows start. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. Another thing that I would like to mention here is that once you brush your brows up, this will give you really thick brows. So if you don't want that, I really don't like that. So I just carve out my brows from the top mainly and just a little bit from the bottom. Although if you are doing natural fluffed up brows, it's better that you do not carve out your brows, but still I have really long brow hair, so I have to do that. Now next I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. So let's get back to the face, and here I am using a tint on my cheeks and I'm just going to blend it with the help of my fingers. It blends really properly and looks very natural. It's better than using a powder blush because the powder blush will take away the glow and you want the glow to be there. Next I am using a teeny tiny bit of powder highlighter, and I'm just going to dab it with my sponge. Make sure that you use the tiniest amount, like just a little bit, and you use a really subtle highlighter. So I'm also applying it on my nose a little bit. You can see I'm just going in and blending everything in with my fingers because I feel that fingers just melt everything into your skin. For my lips, I'm using a pink lip crayon and I'm applying a little bit and blending it with my fingers. I want to tint my lips, that's why I'm using a very little amount. Next I'm going to use a lip gloss, and this will just complete the glossy stained lips look. Now I'm also going to highlight my body with the same highlighter that I used on my face, just a little bit. And that's it. That's the completed look, you guys. Do let me know what you think about this look. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can also share this video with a makeup lover. See you in my next video. Bye.